Hello everyone, my name is Omkar Bandekar. Welcome in this new video series of how to draw line, circle and ellipse. In this video, I will share 5 simple techniques through which you will be able to draw circle with the help of freehand. At the end of this video, I will share 3 common mistakes which beginner does and desired circle not able to achieve. If you are new to this channel, then please like and subscribe to my channel and also press that bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video about art, you will get the notification. Now let's get started with the video. Very first important tip in circle drawing is that hand movement. So please observe my hand movement. Now I will start first drawing the circle. I want you to observe my hand movement and after that I will give input on that. So just observe how my hand movement is happening. Now I will explain in detail how you should practice for hand movement so that you will get good circles. So for first 3-4 round you just have to move pencil above the paper surface. You should not touch pencil to the paper for first 3-4 round. So for first 3-4 round you have to just understand how circle will evolve. And after 3-4 round you have to touch the pencil tip to the paper, and in the 4th and 5th round you have to draw the circle, and after that on 6th and 7th round you still continue the circle with uplifting the tip of the pencil. So now I will show you again with the help of pen, so that with the pen I will draw dark circle and you will able to see that. Definitely while practicing a circle you should not use dark strokes, as I mentioned in my earlier video what is the importance of the light strokes. Please go through video and you will understand the importance of light strokes. But to understand on this video I am using the pen for drawing a circle. So now again please observe how my hand movement is happening. So for first 2-3-4 round I am not touching tip of the pen to the paper surface. So I am just understanding volume of the circle. And now at the 4th and 5th round I am just touching pen tip to the paper and I will able to get the circle. And after that at the 5th and 6th round I still continue hand movement with lifting the tip of the pen. So now my second tip is very important tip, and is that you should not bend your hand into your wrist. Yes, please observe your hand movement carefully. You should never bend your hand into your wrist. You have to move hand like this. Then you will definitely get good circles. So now just observe again how I am drawing a circle without bending hand into wrist. So like this you have to practice for a circle without bend in your wrist. So my next tip is that for first 3-4 round you have to understand the roughly size or volume of the circle, and at the 4th and 5th round you have to draw the circle, so that whenever in application of circle also you will get idea how much bigger circle you want. For example, for this much big movement I will get bigger circle, and at the same time I am drawing a small circle with small movement, right? So you have to get idea of your size of the circle in first 3-4 round, and after 4th 5th round you have to draw the circle. Now my next tip is that you have to try clockwise circle and also anti-clockwise circle. So please check which circle is comfortable for you, which rotation you get the proper circle, and practice that rotation regularly. So my last tip is that you have to practice for average size of a circle. You should not practice for very small circle. For example, you should not practice like this kind of small circles. You have to practice little bit average size of circle, and even sometime you have to practice for bigger circle so that your hand can draw any size of a circle. So this kind of small circle you have to avoid, and please practice average size circle. Now I will share three common mistakes which beginners generally does and they don't get desired output. So very first common mistake which beginner does is that so they just for 3-4 round they just rotate the hand, but after third 4 round just they stop and then they draw circle. So this practice you should avoid, because the thing is that you have to take the advantage of that momentum. You have to take the advantage of the speed, then circle will get proper circle. Now second common mistakes which beginner generally does is that they first for 3-4 round they do hand movement, and after that they just stop and they drawing in the wrist. In the wrist you will never get good circle, because here the throw of that stroke is limited. You will not get any good circle output with the help of wrist movement. So you have to get the advantage of the shoulder, and for that after third and fourth round you have to continue revolving your hand, and at that time you have to just touch the tip of the pen or pencil to the paper. Now the third mistake generally students do is that for first 3-4 round they just take the understanding of the volume of a circle. At the fourth and fifth round they just draw the circle but they stop, and because of that they don't get the complete circle. So that's why it is very important after third and fourth round you have to draw the circle, and after that you have to slowly lift the pencil from the paper and still continuing the hand movement, so that you will get a complete circle. Otherwise you will not get the complete circle, only half curve you will get. So now we will understand the drawing of an ellipse. So basically ellipse is nothing but the circle but have some different characteristics. For example, ellipse have small width and higher height. Definitely it is not completely different than the circle, but it has some different characteristics. Many times for drawing a construction line you get for drawing a border line, to get the volume of that complete picture or any product, your ellipse will help you a lot. So for drawings ellipse also you have to follow same techniques which I mentioned for circle, but only thing in for ellipse drawing you have to make width of that circle little bit less. Like this. So width of that circle is small and height is bigger. Definitely in the future you will require different types of ellipse. For example, slanted ellipse or horizontal ellipse. You can just turn the paper and you can draw that vertical ellipse only, and you will get that slanted ellipse. So like that you have to practice for ellipse. The same techniques which I mentioned for circle, that you have to use for drawing ellipse, but at the same time you have to make sure that width of that ellipse is small and height is bigger. So if you want to improve your circle and ellipse with the help of freehand, then my advice is that please watch this video daily for 5 minutes, and after that practice for circle and ellipse for 5 minutes, and you will observe the difference very soon. If you like this video, then please share the video with your friends so that they will also able to improve their artwork. So we will meet in the next video. Till the time, happy sketching.